Oh, Canada. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name's Pete Johns. This is Studio Live today and the happy hour. We are here as we are each and every week to play some acoustic tunes. So all you need to do is settle back for the next hour, grab a beverage, and get ready for some music. If you want to support us, there's a couple of ways to do it. You can hit the like button if you like what you hear. You can share the show with a friend, because remember, sharing is caring and Sharon is Karen. And you can even donate. So there's a super chat button down below on YouTube, or you can donate at PayPal. Those links are right there in the chat. We've got so much great Canadian music to play here today. We better kick straight into it. This is a little tune from a wonderful lady by the name of Joni Mitchell. 1, 2, 3, 4. They paved paradise and put away a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique and a swinging hot spot. So don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They took all the trees and put them in a tree museum and charged all the people $1.50 just to see them. So don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Hey farmer, farmer, put away that DDT. I don't care about spots on my apples, leave me the birds and the bees, please. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Yeah, they paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Well, last night I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Said, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Yeah, they paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Little Joni Mitchell to kick things off here on our Canadian happy hour. So many cool Canadian artists and Canadian bands that it was hard to choose. So I've chosen a plethora, a spectrum, a range of different tunes from our Canadians, our friends up north. And we've got plenty of Canadians here in the chat as well. So show your Canadian pride if you are here, such as Joe and Barry Glenn. G'day, Bleeding Red Beats. Hello to you. G'day, Gary Hubbs. Hello, Kim Harden Hudson. Mark Bro out of Canada, of course. The wonderful Thomas Christ. Michael Thompson, the Semtex Cow. Hello to you. Tom and Co. There you go. Well, Tom. Yeah. Next up, buddy. Next up. Let's get that. Let's get that baritone going on. Mum and Dad down at the beach for the last day. Hope you're doing well down there. If I've missed you, it's not because I don't love you. It's because there's a lot of folks here, and I'm only one. I am only one man. Today I'm drinking my birthday beer because it was my birthday this week. Yes, happy birthday to me. This is the Little Creatures Pacific Ale, and it's the Pride edition, supporting diversity, which is cool. All right, let's get in and play our next tune. We'll get a little capo action going on here, because I can't quite play it in open tuning because I don't quite have the baritone for it, but we'll play it down here. This is one of my favorite bands of all time, let alone Canadian bands. This is like one of my favorite bands of all time, from one of my favorite albums of all time called God Shuffles His Feet, and this is called 2, 3, 4. Once there was this kid who got into an accident and couldn't come to school, but when he finally came back, his hair had turned from black into bright white. He said that it was from when the cars had smashed so hard. Once there was this girl who wouldn't go and change with the girls in the change room, but when they finally made her, they saw birthmarks all over her body. She couldn't quite explain that they'd always just been there. Sing it if you know it. Both boy and girl were glad. One kid had it worse than that. 'Cause then there was this boy whose parents made him come directly home right after school. Oh, and when they went to their church, they shook and lurched all over the church floor. He couldn't quite explain that they'd always just gone there. Little bit of Crash Test Dummies here on the Happy Hour. How you doing? Are you having fun? You feeling happy? I know that was a bit of a down kind of song, but it's just so cool. And I love the lyrics in that one. That you get to the last bit. It's like, I know. Shout out to my friends who are into the church. But the only thing worse than hair turning from black into bright white and having a birthmarks all over your body is having to go to church. I think many of us can relate to that from the Sunday school days of us people that no longer imbibe. All right, I need a little more fold back here on my sound because we're going to play something pretty darn rockin' in just a jiffy. So I'm going to need to have a little drink. If you're just joining us here, welcome to the Canadian Happy Hour. I promise not to do my accent. I promise not to do any of the cliched Canadian things, despite the fact that the show was called Canada A. That's it. That's all you got. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing any accents. I'm not doing anything else because I get into trouble. I do it poorly, so I don't do that. There's an alternative last verse about pepperoni or something. Is there? Really? Yeah, okay. They do have happier songs. They have some really cool happy songs as well, like Afternoons and Coffee Spoons, which is really good. G'day Midnight Bandit. G'day to Many Vibes. Hello Jenny Jolivech. And Fat Panda Cat, hello to you. Don't forget, if you would like to support, if you would like to show your Canadian pride and support the channel, you can do so by donating right here on the Super Chat or via PayPal. Either way is accepted, and as we always say, donations are always appreciated. never ever expected. This is a tune from a band that was huge in Canada, not known enough around the rest of the world, and this is a very appropriate song considering it's the happy hour, and I think you know what we're going to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Gets so sticky down here. Better carry your pew finger up. It's the start of another new year. Better call the newspaper up. $2.50 for a highball and a bucket and a half for a beer. Happy hour, happy hour, happy hour is here. The long days of Shockley are gone, so it's football Kennedy style. Famous words are taken all wrong, wind up on the very same pile. $2.50 for a decade, and a bucket and a half for a year. Happy hour, happy hour, happy hour is here. I can cry, beg and whine for every rebel I find. Just to give me a line I could use to describe it. Say, baby, eat this chicken slow. It's full of all them little bones. Baby, eat this chicken slow. It's full of all them little bones. So regal and decadent here, coffin cheaters dance on their graves. All is delicate fear, it's the only thing that don't change. $2.50 for an eyeball and a bucket and a half for an ear. Happy hour, happy hour, happy hour is here. Nothing is dead down here, just a little tired. Nothing's dead down here, just a little tired. Nothing's dead down here, just a little tired. Nothing's dead down here, just a little tired. Say, baby, eat this chicken slow. It's full of all them little bones. Baby, eat this chicken slow. It's full of all them little bones. Hoo-yah. Every time I play it, it gets better, and I promise that by Canada Day, Canada Happy Hour 2024, I'll have it down. Because I always get so energized by that song because it's such a cool tune that I end up playing it way too fast. But it's just too cool. It just kicks along so well. Like if you've never heard the Tragically Hip, and if that song is new to you, go check out the original version. It is outstanding. Speaking of outstanding, we've got some outstanding people here as well. Michael Thompson, hello to you. Angela Sinclair, Bleeding Red Beats. Gary Hubbs, of course. I'm sure Gary has been down the pub having a few Molsons and has heard that one a time or two, I would imagine. One for future consideration is Home for a Rest. Okay. Well, there you go. I know. Every time I do a Canadian happy hour, I get a bunch of requests from people saying, "Oh, you should do this and you should do this," and I will. I take those on board. But yeah, I need to learn some new Canadian songs, don't I? In fact, I have learned some new ones, which we will play in just a jiffy. Thank you, appreciate you. Yeah, Pete's Birthday Beer Fund Thankfully, my wife and my sister-in-law both got me beer for my birthday, so I'm pretty good at the moment. But you know what? Always down for replenishment. So appreciate the birthday dono that can replenish the beer supplies in the future. Mark, every time I do one of these, I do attempt to do Rush, and I try and play a song, and I'm like, they just don't translate. Like, and you think you know why. If you know Rush, you know why they don't translate. Yeah, it's hard. You can't do the new, like the drumming and the singing. It's just so, yeah, it's so next level. It's a bit like trying to play Tool, which I have tried. So maybe I do have to try Rush. Tom and Co says, I'm a proud adopted Canadian. This country has been wonderful to me, but just don't get the Tragically. I think it's a bit like it's a bit like not Crowded House, well, kind of Crowded House, but John Farnham. Like, people outside of Australia don't know John Farnham. Here in Australia, he's like an icon and a legend. All right, we're going to slow things down a little bit with this tune. This one is from K.D. Lang, and I'm actually going to try and sing it in the original key. So wish me luck here, folks, because we're going to hit the falsetto a little bit here. This one's a very cool tune from K.D. Lang. It's called Constant Craving. 2, 3, 4. Even through the darkest phase, be thick or thin, always someone much as brave. Here beneath my skin, constant craving has always been. Maybe a great magnet pulls all souls towards truth. Maybe it is life itself that brings wisdom to its youth. Constant craving has always been. Craving, constant craving has always been. Has always been. Constant craving has always been. Constant craving has always been. Craving. bed. A little bit of K.D. Lang with Constant Craving there. There's some diversity in Canadian music, I've got to tell you. We played 4 songs. We've gone Joni Mitchell, Crash Test Dummies, Tragically Hip, K.D. Lang. Like, that's all over the shop. So I'll give you some more volume so you can hear me when I talk. Alrighty. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Jade Star. Hope you're doing well after your show. Thanks, Tom, BRB, Gary Hubbs. I know. From Paul Anka to Rush. I know. Paul Anka, Rush. There's so many cool artists. And this next artist that we're going to play after I have a quick drink. Next artist we're going to play had a big hit with a song. This was kind of their secondary or tertiary or whatever you want to call it hit song, but it's my favourite of theirs, and it's a band with the evocative title of They Might be Barenaked Ladies. I was going to say They Might Be Giants. It's got the same thing. Barenaked Ladies, They Might Be Giants. Anyway, it's the Barenaked Ladies, and this is a cool song of theirs that I really dig. It's called It's All Been Done. 2, 3, 4. I met you before the fall of Rome, and I beg you to let me take you home. You were wrong, I was right. We were done. Say goodnight. Woo-hoo-hoo, it's all been done. Woo-hoo-hoo, it's all been done. Woo-hoo-hoo, it's all been done. Before I knew you, before the West was won, and I heard you. The past was much more fun. You go your way, I'll go mine, but I'll see you next time. Woo-ooh-ooh, it's all been done. Woo-ooh-ooh, it's all been done. Woo-ooh-ooh, it's all been done. Before, if I put my fingers here, and if I say I love you, dear, and if I play the same 3 chords, will you just yawn and say, it's all been done. Woo-hoo-hoo, it's all been done. Woo-hoo-hoo, it's all been done. Before. Alone and bored on a 30th century night. See, we'll see, you on The Price is Right. Will I cry? Will I smile as you run down the aisle? Woo-hoo-hoo, it's all been done. Woo-hoo-hoo, it's all been done. Woo-hoo-hoo, it's all been done. That's probably one of my favorite chord progressions in like rock and pop music. The D to the G to the E minor to like the A7 suspended into the A7. Just sounds so cool. I dig it. A moo moo moo. Maybe it could be that could be the Semtex cow if they sang that. It'd be like moo moo moo. It's all been milked. Or maybe not. Maybe that wouldn't be the thing. All right. We've got a heap more tunes to play for you here today, so I hope you're ready for some more Canadian anthems. We're gonna take a break and have a wee bit of fun here for a moment. Just gonna have a beverage. So, for those that are newer to the channel and don't know me, I used to I used to be the announcer for for the local ice hockey teams here in Australia, in Adelaide, in the men's and the women's national leagues. And every time I would, I know, humble brag, it was a don't get excited. It was an unpaid volunteer position, but yeah, I would play a lot of songs. I'd play some Tragically Hip. I'd play Rush and all the Canadians because a lot of hockey fans in Australia are expat Canadians, and they'd all get really excited because they loved the Hip and they loved Rush. And then I'd throw this one on, and this one got a mixed reaction because it's a classic because it's about hockey, and some people love it, some people hate it. I kind of love it, and it's a fun one to play. So this is from Stompin Tom Connors, and it's simply called The Hockey Song. 2, 3, 4. Hello out there, we're on the air, it's hockey night tonight. The tension grows and the whistle blows and the puck goes down the ice. The goalies jump, the players bump, and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores in the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Second period, where players dash with skates of flash. The home team trails behind, but they grab the puck and go bursting up. They're down across the line. They storm the crease like bumblebees. They travel like a burning flame. We see them slide the puck inside. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Third period, last game of the playoffs too. Oh, take me where the hockey players face off down the rink, and the Stanley Cup is all filled up with the champs who win the drink. Now the final flick of a hockey stick and one gigantic scream. The puck is in, the Rangers win in the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. There you go. A little bit of the hockey song. Stompin Tom Connors. Got to have a little bit of fun, don't you? Stompin Tom's on the $15 bill, is he? 15 Canadian loonies. Awful song because I'm not a hockey fan. There you go. That's why it kind of makes people split their loves. It is a violent sport. It's getting less violent. It used to be violenter than like football. There used to be more injuries than in football, and now American football is officially the most dangerous sport to play because they've curbed the fighting and they've stopped the head-high hits and all that sort of stuff. And football has done nothing. They probably have. I don't know about football. Don't come at me, football fans. It's okay. They'll be fine. You'll be right. All right. We'll play. Right. I know. I was like, is that considered a hate crime doing a Canadian show and saying the Rangers win? Yeah, I know. Rangers. Vladimir Tarasenko, Patrick Kane. Who are they going to make a run? Just saying. All right. Let's play a classic Canadian song that will take us down a notch here after that one, and hopefully for those that are like, Johns, you're playing Stompin Tom Connors, come on now. This is a bit more of a classic Classic Canadian songwriter with a song that's not quite as fun, but it's definitely a poignant song. So this is called Hallelujah. It's the one and only Leonard Cohen. Now I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? And it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew a hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. You say I took the name in vain, but I don't even know the name. But if I did, well really, what's it to you? There's a blaze of light in every word, and it doesn't matter which you heard, the holy or the broken. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I did my best, it wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I didn't touch. I've told the truth, didn't come to fool ya. And even though it all went wrong, I stand before the Lord a song, with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah from Leonard Cohen from Montreal, from Mark Bro's hometown. So Leonard and Mark, you could have been bros back in the day. Yeah, very, very cool musician and songwriter, and a lovely one. And yeah, Mum's favourite. There you go. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Sim. Checks, Cow, Many Vibes, Gary Hubs. Yeah, when you go from Stompin Tom to Leonard Cohen, and then once you know the next song I'm going to play, yeah, g'day, Rhett. Hope you're doing well. One of Angela's favourite songs too. Very cool. Yeah, I did the slightly sped up Leonard Cohen version, but more the melodic kind of Jeff Buckley style singing, because in the original Leonard Cohen version, he's just like, you see, there was a evil, like he did kind of more like a beat poetry kind of thing for some of the verses, which is actually really cool. It's true, Barry. If you can drink Canadian beer, you can drink twice as much beer anywhere else. You want to know something tragic? I went to Dan Murphy's, which is like the biggest liquor store, bottle-o, whatever you want to call it, here in Australia. And I'm like, okay, if anyone's going to have some Canadian beer, Dan Murphy's are, because I knew my local wouldn't. And there were 4 different American beers. There was Miller, Coors, Budweiser, and something else. Not a single Canadian beer. Not a Moosehead, not a Molson, not even a Labatt to be found in the whole frickin' joint. And I was devastated, because I was planning on having a Canadian beer for the show today. But no dice. No dice. So we go from one amazing Hall of Fame Canadian artist to this band and this song. 2, 3, 4. Never made it as a wise man, couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing, tired of living like a blind man, sick aside without sense of feeling. This is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. Not like you say sorry, I'm always waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for handing you my heart worth breaking. I've been wrong, I've been down to the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my head scream my way, having fun yet. Yeah, 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 no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not like you didn't know that. I said I love you and I swear I still do. And it must have been so bad. Living with me must have damn near killed you. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. Not like you say sorry, I'm always waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for handing you my heart worth breaking. I've been wrong, I've been down to the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my head scream my way, having fun, yeah, 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 no, no, yeah, 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 no, no, yeah, 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 no, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. Never made it as a wise man, couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. This is how you remind me. This is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. Not like you say sorry, I'm always writing on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for handing you my heart worth breaking. I've been wrong, I've been down to the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my head scream my way, having fun, yeah, 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 no, no, yeah, yeah, are we having fun, yeah, 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 no, no, yeah, yeah. You cannot do a Canadian happy hour without playing some Nickelback, right? I think it's Canadian law. Yeah. So we go from Leonard Cohen to Chad Kroeger, and everything in between. Look, I know a lot of people like to pile on to Creed and Nickelback and say that they're shit bands and they're not good. They're fine. They're as good as Metallica. I'll let you decide what I mean by that. Alrighty, let's capo it up here and play something a little more laid back here, because we've got a few more songs to play for you. We've got Thomas Christ Live coming up straight after this, by the way, so make sure you get yourself ready for that. Jump on over and catch Thomas Christ doing his thing after the show. I'll be catching the very start of it as I head on into the city, because it's the Adelaide Fringe Festival at the moment. So I'm going to go and catch a Fringe show, hang out with the family, which will be cool. Yeah, you folks can't come because it's not for you. Unless you're in Adelaide. In which case, I'll see you there. I'll buy you a beer. As good as Metallica now. Oh yeah. I knew that would throw it out there. As good as Metallica. All right, this is a song from a very famous Canadian artist. That's all I'm going to say about that. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. This is how I know you. Go on. Far across the distance, space sails between us. You have come to show you. Go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. More, you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Country. Love can touch us one at a time, and never let go till we're gone. Love was when I loved you, one true time I hold to, in my life will always go on. Reggae, near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart will go on. Metal. One more, you open the door, and you're here in my heart, that my heart will go on and on. Hip hop. You're here, there's nothing I fear, and I don't know that my heart will go on. We'll stay forever this way. You are safe in my heart, and you're safe, and you know that my heart will go on and on. Oh man, gotta have fun, don't you? Was that disrespectful to Celine, or was that just fun? The hip hop was a bit rough. I said the word metal, by the way, just so you know. I said the word metal, and the hippie just dropped straight in. Boom. I think that's the funnest one, is to do the metal version. Well, the reggae is kind of fun to do that. Hey, Metalhead Hippie, thank you for being here. Robert Latzner, g'day to you. Who haven't I said g'day to? If you're here and you've just joined us, say hello. Tremor Bear is lurking. G'day, Bear. There's a bear in there. John Arden is an amazing Canadian singer-songwriter. I know. I need to go a bit deeper on the Canadian artists, because I have my usuals, and I've been playing those here today. So, but although actually I've learned a new one. This next one's a new one. This next one's a song that is, would you call it a punk song? It's a pop song, but it was from an artist that hit the scene back in the, what was it, the late 90s or early? Was this late 90s or early 2000s? I think it was 2000s actually, wasn't it? It's a Canadian artist called Avril Lavigne, and again, I think you got to respect all the artists. And look, you may not love every one of these, but you're going to find someone you like in Canada. That's the way it rolls. So this is probably the most famous Avril Lavigne song. It's called "Skater Boy." He was a boy, she was a girl, cannot make it any more obvious. He was a punk, and she did ballet. What more can I say? He wanted her, she'd never tell. Secretly she wanted him as well. But all of her friends stuck up their nose. They had a problem with his baggy clothes. He was a skater boy, she said, "See you later, boy." He wasn't good enough for her. He had a pretty face, but her hair was up in space. She needed to come back down to earth. 5 years from now, she sits at home, feeding the baby, she's all alone. She turns on TV, guess who she sees? Skater boys rocking up MTV. She calls her friends, they already know. They got their tickets to see the show. And she tags along, she stands in the crowd, looks up at what she turned down. He was a skater boy, she said, "See you later, boy." He wasn't good enough for her. Now he's a superstar, slamming on his guitar. Does your pretty face know what he's worth? He was a skater boy, she said, "See you later, boy." He wasn't good enough for her. Now he's a superstar, slamming on his guitar. How does your pretty face know what he's worth? Sorry girl, but you missed out. Well, tough luck, that boy's mine now. We are more than just good friends. This is how the story ends. Too bad you just couldn't see the man that he could be. There is more than meets the eye. I see the soul that is inside. He was a boy, and I'm just a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? We are in love, haven't you heard? How we rock each other's world. I'm with the skater boy, I said, "See you later, boy." I'm backstage after the show. I'll be at the studio, singing the song we wrote about a girl he used to know. I'm with the skater boy, I said, "See you later, boy." I'll be backstage after the show. I'll be at the studio, singing the song we wrote about the girl he used to know. Oh, a little bit of Avril Lavigne. I'm playing all of Gary Hubbs' favourites. Gary, I mean, yeah, you'd be about the age where Avril Lavigne would have been rocking pretty hard on Canadian radio around about that time, I'd say. Cheers, everybody. There you go. 2002, the STEM Test Cow says 2002, My Cow and Mrs. Cow's first song. There you go. Were you a skater boy? But she didn't say "see you later, boy." Nice. Alrighty, let's slow things down a notch because that was pretty intense. And I'm going to try another song. By the way, I opened a second beer, so don't you judge me. It's I was going to say it's my weekend, but it's not. It's the middle of my work week. But a couple of beers. Right, this is the first time I've ever tried to play this song. And I'm going to give it a go. It's a fingerstyle, so we need a little more guitar. So we'll just get this done. This is one of Canada's finest. Oh, thinking about our younger years, there was only you and me. We were young and wild and free. Now nothing can take you away from me. We've been down that road before, but that's over now. You keep me coming back for more. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying there in my arms, finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. Love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. Oh, once in your life you find someone who will turn your world around, bring you up when you're feeling down. Yeah, nothing can change what you mean to me. Oh, there's lots that I could say, but just hold me now, 'cause our love will find a way. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying there in my arms, finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. 'Cause love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. Isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. I've been waiting for so long for something to arrive, love to come along. Now our dreams are coming true, through the good times and the bad. I'll be standing there by you. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. 'Cause love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. Isn't too hard to believe we're in heaven. First time playing that song, can you tell? Little bit. It's a cool song anyway. Bryan Adams, of course, Heaven. And look, I was gonna do the other Bryan Adams song, and I think you know that one. That's also out of my range. got my first real six string, bought it at the five and yeah. So either way I went, I need to pitch Bryan Adams down a few tones. I don't know what all these '90s singers, they always sung like really powerfully just at the top of their chest voice, and it's always about a tone or two higher than I can sing. I know, first world problems, folks. But thank you, everyone. Appreciate your many vibes. Gutty Hubs, Tom and Co, BRB. Thanks, Tim and Tom, Angela, Cal, Mum and Dad. All right, I'm going to play. This is probably one of my favourite Canadian songs of all time. And it's a more recent song. It's probably the newest song on the list that I'm playing here. I kind of dig it. It's by a band called The Dead South, and it's called In Hell, I'll Be in Good Company. And I love it because I get to whistle. It goes like this. 2, 3, 4. My volume's way too loud. Try it again. 2, 3, 4. Dead love couldn't go no further, proud of and disgusted by her, push of a little bruised and battered, oh Lord, I ain't coming home with you. My life's a bit more colder, dead wife is what I told her, brass knife sticks to my shoulder, oh, babe, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Boo, boo, do, 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 do. I see my red-haired male spelled tear shed queen bee my squeeze. Stage you tell spells, tells bells, misspells, knocks me on my knees. It didn't hurt, flirt, blood, squirt, stuff, shirt, hang me from a tree. After I count down 3 rounds in hell, I'll be in good company. Dead love couldn't go no further, proud of and disgusted by her, push of a little bruised and battered, oh Lord, I ain't coming home with you. My life's just a bit more colder, dead wife is what I told her, brass knife sticks into my shoulder, oh babe, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, 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 oh. I see my red-haired male's bed, tear shed queen bee my squeeze. Stage it smells, tells, hells, bells, misspells, and knocks me on my knees. Didn't hurt, flirt, blood, squirt, stuff, shirt, hang me from a tree. After I count down 3 rounds in hell, I'll be in good company. the dead south. In hell, I'll be in good company. We're at time, but as per usual, we're going to go a little bit over time. Because there's two more Canadian artists that I really love that we need to sneak in here before we finish off the show. So we're going to jump into those in just a minute. I just need a quick beverage break. I hope you're having a good time. I'm happy. I love Canada. My wife said to me before the show, she's like, so what are you doing next? Are you doing the Europe hour? And I'm like, yeah, I reckon so. I think, start throwing some ideas in the chat for the Europe hour, because I reckon we can get enough songs from bands and artists from Europe that aren't the UK. Because we've done the UK, we've done the US, we're now doing Canada. I don't know. Do you reckon we can get a Europe hour? I said, yeah, I'll just play Europe's The Final Countdown over and over again. All right, this is someone who is kind of well known and loved in here in Australia. He goes by the name of Michael Bublé, and his Christmas album is one that gets played at our house a lot. But he also had an album with this song, which is like a really cool pop song with a fantastic chord progression. I really enjoy playing it, and hopefully I do it Justin here. Justin. Hopefully I do it Justin. This one's called Haven't Met You Yet. 2, 3, 4. I'm not surprised, not everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. Talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up, then I let myself down. I tried so very hard not to lose it. I came up with a million excuses. I thought of every possibility. And I know someday it'll all turn out. You'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, that I'll give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. Maybe your love is gonna change me. Now I can see every possibility. Ooh, and I know someday that it'll all turn out. You'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, that I'll give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. They say all's fair in love and war, but I don't need to fight it. We'll get it right and we'll be united. Yeah. Know that we can be so amazing. Being in your life is gonna change me. Now I can see every single possibility. Someday I know it'll all turn out. I'll work to work it out. I promise you, kid, I'll give so much more than I get. Then I get. Oh, you know it'll all turn out. You'll make me work so we can work to work it out. I promise you, kid, I'll give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. Oh, I just haven't met you yet. Oh, promise you, kid, I give so much more than I get. I said love, 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 I just haven't met you yet. So good day, I just haven't met you yet. Oh, a little bit of Michael Bublé, or Michael Bubble, as he's known in this particular house. We're heading towards the end here. I know we're already over time. Don't forget we have Thomas Christ Live coming up next. So if you're familiar with Thomas, you know that he puts on a heck of a show. If you're not, hang around. You'll be dumped over there immediately after this show anyway. But Tom, put your link in there, my friend, because I want folks to know that you're going to bring the awesome in the next little bit. Oh man, we're coming up to the ultimate song. Do you want any guesses? Who do you think? Who are we missing? Who's a Canadian artist that we haven't played that it would be almost sacrilege to have not played? See if you can guess it. I'm going to have a quick beverage. We'll rock on into it. Don't forget, folks, tomorrow we have Your Music Live, which is our weekly independent live music show that kicks off at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. UTC, and 9 a.m. for the early birds in Australia catching the worms. We've then got Garage Band Weekly, where I am finishing. I've just done a punk song. Yeah, a brand new song. It's a punk song called Sink or Swim. It's a bit of an earworm, if I do say so myself, and other people have told me that. So I'm looking forward to getting that one released and out into the world. So you can join me for the live release party of that one in Garage Band Weekly. Alrighty, we've got some guesses coming in here. Let's see what we think. Guess Who or Neil Young, BTO. Oh, good guesses there. Yeah, Neil Young. Yeah, that seems to be the guess. Rush. Yeah, Rush could be a good option. Neil Young, Alanis. Yeah, we got some good more Rushes. Yeah. So Neil Young, I almost played a Neil Young song. In fact, there's a song that he plays with Pearl Jam. That's a good song. Oh, the dog's at the door, hacking away. I'm gonna have to should I let the dog in? He's desperate to get in here. Oh, he's here. How did you get in? Were you there the whole time? Oh. I didn't realise the dog was in here the whole time. He must have snuck in before the show and been quietly at the back there. So say hello to Basil. Hi, Basil. Basil was down the back there, and it wasn't until he was probably licking the carpet and then hacking up hairballs. So we're going to play one more song. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, pop down. Do you want to get out, bud? Or are you good? No, you can stay for one more song. All right. We are going to play the final song here, and this is a Canadian artist that I've probably listened to more than any other Canadian artist. Her debut album, well, it wasn't actually a debut album, but her debut rock album called Jagged Little Pill sold quintillions of copies, and me and Mrs. Live Today, Georgie, we had this one on high rotation back when we owned maybe 10 albums. Back in the mid-90s. So it holds a special place for me, and this is probably the biggest single from that particular album, and we're going to end the show with this one here now. Language warning on this one. I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you both. An older version of me, is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently, and would she have your baby? I thought she'd make a really excellent mother. 'Cause the love that you made, that we gave, wasn't able to make it enough for me to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you'd hold me until you died? Till you died. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me all the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know. You see very well. Things look peaceful. I'm not quite as well. Thought you should know. Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner. Was there a slap in the face? How quickly I was replaced. And now you're thinking of me when you fucked her. Cause the love that you gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you'd hold me until you died, till you died? But you're still alive and I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I gave that you gave to me. You ought to know. The joke that you made was later the babe, and I'm not gonna take as soon as you close your eyes. And you know it. And every time I scratch my nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Can you feel it? Cause I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me all the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know. And now you know why I saved that one for the end. Because I have no voice left. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate everyone for hanging out here. I had a blast. Canadian music is freaking awesome. Wait, I already swore, didn't I? I won't swear again. It's bloody awesome. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Many Vibes, Semtex, Cow. If Alanis invites you to a movie, you go, right? Thank you, Bleeding Red Beats. Thomas Christ, who's up next. Tom and Co. Mark Bro. Appreciate everyone for being here. Yeah, no, I didn't go the carrot. Yeah, no, you got to basically be at the edge of your voice cracking and breaking to sing Alanis right. So I thought we'd go there. Need some money. I know, some money in the swear jar. There you go. Well, thank you. The folks who'd already donated, you've already put money in my virtual swear jar. So I appreciate you. Thank you, Bleeding Red Beats and Angela Sinclair. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Trevor Bear. Good night, Mum and Dad. Thank you, Mark Bro. So yeah, please join me tomorrow for Your Music Live, again, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. UTC, and for we got some amazing songs. QB the Penguin is back. If that's not enough incentive to get your butt over to YML, nothing is. So yeah, we've got some great tunes on the show tomorrow. And right up next is Thomas Christ, so you'll be sent right over there in like literally 10 seconds time. So until next time, please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, keep creating, and I'll see you next time on The Happy Hour. Bye for now, everybody.